Hey guys, Connie here, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about why I decided to join LimeLight, and really more specifically why I decided to join this company, what I was looking for when I decided to join LimeLight. So when I stumbled on LimeLight, I was looking for a change. I needed a change in almost every aspect of my life. Emotionally, financially, literally almost every aspect of my life needed an overhaul. And I was going through a lot. I was going through depression, and that's something that was really hard for me to admit. And I didn't hate my job, but I hated leaving my son every single day for such a huge amount of time. From the time I dropped him off until the time I picked him up, it was almost 11 hours every single day. And so I was looking for something, and kind of got down the rabbit hole online and ended up stumbling upon a video of a girl and her journey. So I started looking into this company that she was talking about. I did my research and I contacted her. By the time I contacted her, I was praying that all the research I had done was not too good to be true, and praying that the products were good, because I wanted to get on board with this company. So she sent me some samples. I fell in love with the products, the skincare. That's all I tried before I signed up. And so I jumped on board. And when I did, we had no money. We had zero money for me to take this leap. And I did, because I had faith in it and I had faith in myself. Very little faith in myself, but I realized that if my why was big enough, that I could do anything. So I calculated out exactly how much what I needed to do the month that I signed up in order to make my money back by payday the next month, which actually was only 2 weeks away. So I had 2 weeks to make my money back, and I did it because I had to. Our bills depended on it. We have a 3-year-old son. We can't afford to have our electricity turned off. Can't afford not to buy groceries. But I saw something bigger here. So what I mean when I say that my why had to be big enough, I realized that I deserve better than waking up every day, going to a job, dropping my son off to be raised by someone else, coming home, cooking dinner, barely spending time with him before he goes to bed, and getting up and doing it all over again. I'm working every day to build someone else's dream. Someone else is raising my child every single day. And on top of all of that, because we're living paycheck to paycheck, there's no way we can save. And guess what? I have always had dreams. One day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to do that. But there was no way any of that was happening with the income that we had. And there was no change in sight. So I feel very heavy on my heart that God is leading us to adopt one day. I want nothing more than to adopt a child that needs a family. And I think God has put that desire on my heart for a reason. And I have dreams of letting my son play soccer, play baseball, play football, ride horses. And I want to be able to be a part of that, not find someone who can take him and find someone who can pick him up every single time. So I had the desire to find a way to make a change. And I found LimeLight, and when I realized the compensation plan was ridiculous and the company was still pretty ground floor, it was still pretty, there was still a lot of opportunity to be had. And then I found the products were just as amazing. I knew this was my chance. And now here we are, several months later, 6 months later maybe. I have promoted 3 times. I have a team of 15. And I was able to turn my notice into my job. And it's like all of these things that I was shooting for are slowly starting to happen. And if it hadn't have been for that little spark in me that was like, just try, I would not be here. So if you have the desire in your heart to do something, if you're scared to death of it and you don't think you can, believe me when I tell you that you can. And as long as your why is big enough, or as long as you have enough whys, you can do whatever you put your mind to. So that's all I've got today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.